All right. Good morning. Welcome to the Spear School of Business graduate hooding ceremony. I'm Ramesh Sharda. I serve as the Vice Dean for Watson Graduate School of Management, Spear School of Business. This morning, we are hosting a hooding ceremony for our graduate business candidates. Of course, we'll continue another event in the afternoon. But on behalf of the faculty and staff of Watson Graduate School of Management, Spear School of Business, we congratulate all of our candidates for their accomplishments. This spring, there are over 300 business masters and doctoral students who have filed graduation paperwork. They were all invited to participate in our hooding ceremony today. A total of 216 registered, which is a very large number for this event. So we've split it into two smaller ceremonies. That way we can give personal recognition to each of our graduates. So there are 112 candidates in the morning ceremony and 104 in the afternoon ceremony. Our students should be congratulated for their dedication and tenacity to complete their graduate degrees, and their families should be congratulated as well for their support and encouragement of these students. 2 or more years of tireless work has brought all of us to this joyous occasion. As our students graduate and travel forth on their careers, I hope you will recall your experience at OSU fondly and will stay in touch. There are many people in Spear School of Business who are directly involved in the academic life of each of you. So I'm pleased to introduce those various parties here. So starting with the Dean's office, and I'll invite Dean Payne in a little bit to give his greetings. But then we want to recognize the department heads. The Spear School of Business has 8 departments, so all of them are represented here. All these programs and a few others, we have PhD coordinators who look after all of our PhD programs. We have, and then we have the master's program coordinators. We have 6 master's programs and a number of graduate certificates as well. So between the morning ceremony and the afternoon ceremony, you will get to meet all of them. I also want to recognize the MBA faculty fellows. And then we have the MBA program core faculty who teach core courses, other core courses in the MBA program. And finally, I want to recognize the MS Business Analytics Data Science core faculty who are here as well. Faculty guests joining us on the stage today, this morning, include Dean Payne, who I'll invite in a minute to speak to you, Dr. Angela Spencer, Department Head of School of Accounting, Rachel Dominic, Coordinator of the MS Accounting Program, Dr. Bill Schwartz, Dr. Craig Cisneros, Dr. Rick Laux, Julie Ward, Steve Krall, Dr. Marlis Mason, Dr. Tom Brown, who is the Department Head of School of Marketing and International Business. I neglected to mention that Dr. Mason is the Associate Dean for our undergraduate programs. She will, of course, be running the hooding ceremony for all the undergraduate graduates from Spear School of Business tomorrow. Continuing stage recognition here, Dr. Gautam Chakraborty, Program Coordinator for the MS Bands Program, Dr. Miriam McCaw, who is a faculty member in the School of Marketing International Business and a core faculty in Business Analytics Data Science Program, Jerry Rackley, Dr. Rick Wilson, who I'll introduce again, Department Head of MSIS, Dr. Evan Davis from MSIS, David Thomason from School of Entrepreneurship, Dr. Jason Linsenmeyer from OSU Department of Wellness, and Dr. Matt Bowler, Director of the MBA program. Sarah Chebinak will also be hooding a student, but she's standing here on the side for now. Okay. We also, of course, have the staff from the Watson Graduate School of Management. This is the group that organizes all the programming for larger activities and events that encompass all the Spears Master's programs, and is responsible for planning and executing this graduate hooding ceremony during the fall and spring semesters. And finally, I want to recognize the GLASS student group. GLASS, which is Graduate Leadership Association of Spears. It's, that's the group that maintains representation from across all 6 master's programs and includes an integrated partnership between our MBA Association, Business Analytics Data Science Student Association, MIS Student Association, and Hospitality and Tourism Management Graduate Student Association. So each year, we started GLASS just around the time COVID came. So there was a little bit of a slowdown at that point, but since then, each year GLASS has been increasingly more successful in growing the student community engagement through a mission of camaraderie and professional development through social gatherings, company tours, guest speakers, and meaningful volunteerism. Congratulations, GLASS, for yet another excellent semester in the books, and we know your leadership incentives activities will continue to grow. So now it's my pleasure to invite Dean Payne to offer his greetings. Dr. Payne got his PhD at Florida State and has been a dean here now, completing about 2 years. Big supporter of graduate programs and research activities, so we appreciate all of that. But now,
Thank you all for joining us today. This is a big weekend at OSU, with 2 days of commencement ceremonies covering all colleges on campus. This is the 10th year of the Spears Hooding Ceremony, which is held at the conclusion of every fall and spring semester. This event has grown steadily over the years in both participation by our graduate candidates, both master's and doctoral, and the number of guests attending this ceremony. Today, we expect around 1,000 family and friends between our 2 ceremonies. For our graduates today, congratulations on a job well done. Your commitment of time and energy to pursue your graduate education is indeed noteworthy. Only 14% of the U.S. population 25 years and older hold an advanced degree. You are now in this select group. Your education will certainly further your career and present new opportunities. Such opportunities will emerge over your career as you stay in touch with your classmates and as you build your professional networks. As you celebrate this special day with your family and friends, remember that the Spears School of Business will always be part of your network. We wish you all the success, both personally and professionally, and we look forward to keeping in touch with you. Go Pokes.
Thank you, Dean Payne. We also, talking about this particular ceremony, so we started this in 2015, and early on it was one ceremony, then around in 2021, because of social distancing, remember that term? We had to split this event into 2 smaller events, and we found that this allows us to recognize our graduates better. You have a more intimate experience, so we have continued with having 2 events in the spring. Fall is usually a little bit smaller, so we can get by with 1. But as Dean Payne just mentioned, there will be about 1,000 attendees, guests and friends at our 2 events today. So one can get to be a little too crowded. I also want to note that almost 2,000 graduates would have been hooded through this 10th year event here. So really proud of our graduates, of course, and I'm thankful to our Watson Graduate School of Management staff, particularly Deb Cooper, who has been spearheading all of the logistics, everything since we first started in 2015. We also want to offer a special welcome today to 22 of our online learning students. As many of you probably already know, our online learning programs are very highly ranked, just like our campus programs. Our online MBA program was recently ranked number 11 in the nation by US News World Report. Our business analytics data science program is also very highly ranked, always in top 10. Fortune this time ranked it number 2, only behind Harvard. So we are proud of all of our programs rankings, but especially pleased to welcome 22 of our online learning students here today. They represent 7 states from coast to coast: New York, Minnesota, Missouri, Texas, Colorado, and California, and of course, Oklahoma. So this is one of the larger groups of online learners we have had in 10 years of these hooding ceremonies. For some of them, this may be the first trip to the land of orange. We are glad to see you here today and welcome you and your families to Stillwater and the OSU campus. We know that many of our guests today may be wondering, so what is a hooding ceremony? Well, the ceremony is a special recognition for degree candidates signifying his or her success in completing graduate program. As Dean Payne just mentioned, only 14% of US population can claim to have an advanced degree. So this is a big accomplishment, and let me give a big round of applause to our graduates here at this. So the hooding ceremony, the hooding is accomplished by a faculty advisor and the Dean of Graduate Academics, placing the hood that is part of their regalia. There's a lot of dry information about it, but it really just comes down to 2 things. What is a hood? How do you wear it? And what's the deal with the hat? So, well, we have answers for you. So we present to you a brief history of academic regalia. Right? We'll start with what we have seen before. Many of you may only be familiar with Professor McGonagall and, of course, Indiana Jones. So you've seen them in the movies or from old black and white photos taken decades ago. But modern regalia has long historical origins and has great traditional significance in higher education. How did we get to this version? Okay. The earliest European universities did not have central heat and air. They were big, drafty stone buildings. Scholars would wear long robes to stay warm, and the robes would include a hood that could be pulled up to keep their heads warm. That was pretty much the original hoodie. Okay. Oxford University in 1400s made a rule that only degree-holding candidates could wear hoods. So as the robes evolved, the hoods became a separate item. Eventually, hats were added and evolved with the fashion of the time to include a brim, and it was mostly shaped into a square. Mine is not shaped into a square, but most of the ones you will see are shaped into a square. Wearing the hat signified that the student had reached the pinnacle of their discipline. We talked about the exclusive percentage that include master's degrees. The master's degree is focused on the practical application of knowledge within a field. It is an advanced degree, whereas the PhD is a terminal degree focused on the research and philosophy of a field. The square academic cap is called a mortar board in reference to the flat board used by brick masons to hold mortar as they work, so not surprising, representing the mortarboard of a master workman. The square shape was intended to represent a book in recognition of scholarly achievements. The current shapes of the mortarboard vary and denote the level of education attained from master's to doctorate or 4 degrees that fall somewhere in between. In the United States, black is the traditional color for academic gown, and the hoods are lined with colored trim indicating the degree held by the wearer. The modern hood is a long piece of fabric that hangs over the shoulders and down the back, similar to a very long scarf. The hood worn this afternoon is black for our graduates, with OSU's colors lining the hood as an orange and black chevron. The master's hoods will have golden yellow velvet, and the doctoral hoods will be blue velvet. The colors of the hoods of faculty represent the institution that conferred their degree, so that's why you see a lot of variety here among faculty on the hoods. We've also provided a stole for each of our master's candidates. I think we started doing this around 2021. The stoles identify their program name and may come in different colors. Some people also wear colored cords along with their medallions, all of which recognize different distinctions achieved by those graduates. So the one that I definitely want to recognize is a red, white, and blue Veterans Honor Cord that designates those individuals who are serving in any branch of the U.S. Armed Forces. Other color combinations will denote other special recognitions. So that wraps up our brief history of academic regalia. The names of our candidates will be announced as their hood is placed. Many of our faculty members will be placing these hoods. We put together a slideshow that should coordinate with the order of the students being hooded. Each slide introduces one master's candidate being hooded this morning. The slide, and Dr. Wilson will talk more about that, but those slides should keep things interesting, and we feel that they enhance the ceremony for all of our guests. I also want to recognize that we have a photographer who will take a photo while the hood is placed, and then there will be a photo taken for each of the candidates here in the back. Personal photographers are welcome to take all the photos you want, but please do it from your seat. Please do not approach the stage. And now let me turn this over to Dr. Rick Wilson, the department head for Management Science and Information Systems, and an MBA faculty fellow who will be announcing the names of our graduates today.
Thank you, Ramesh. As always, we appreciate the history of regalia and so forth. Good morning to everybody out here in the audience. Glad that you could be here today. We will make sure as we go through the slideshow that every graduate gets their due. I also understand that there are a lot of hungry stomachs out there. I know that we stand between you and lunch, but we will hit the right level of speed here. As Ramesh mentioned, our candidates are going to proceed on stage, and the Spears faculty member or other special guest will place their hoods. This is not a solemn event. This is a celebratory event, so please feel free to applaud at any moment in terms of celebrating our graduates. So that's a good thing. Our Watson Graduate School staff always does a great job of putting together the slideshows for the candidates. At registration, our candidates were asked the following things. What is the next big thing that they're going to be doing in their life? Also, what do they think of as a highlight of their time here at OSU in the graduate program? And they were also asked to think about a trip or a vacation that they had such a great time that they'd like to repeat. And so our candidates provided that information. They were also requested to include a photo from such a vacation or fun trip and then tell us about it in less than 12 words. So we will see this information here. You guys will see it. I'll be looking at the script. But I'm sure that it will be entertaining, insightful. We will sample from their responses as best we can to make sure that we take care of those stomachs out there. But certainly, as a longtime graduate faculty myself, I always enjoy hearing these snippets. We will also have some walk-up candidates, and we celebrate all, whether they turned in information or not. If you find that we have a pause in the verbiage, it is just simply, we'll just celebrate the person as they go on stage, and we'll go on from that. So that's all we need to do with the setting the stage. It's time to begin. Our first degree program that we are going to honor the graduates, Hood the graduates, is from the Masters of Science in Accounting. So we have a number of different faculty that are hooding. I would like to ask Dr. Angela Spencer, department head, to also be up on stage to greet the candidates. And I think we're ready to go here with the first candidate who is going to be hooded by Dean Jim Payne. Our first candidate is Jack Wright. Jack's next big plans will be, he is returning to Dallas and starting his career in tax with EY in January. His favorite vacation adventure would be traveling to Hawaii with his grandfather. And as a grandfather myself, I appreciate the fact that he'd want to hang out with him. So, Jack, congratulations. Our next candidate is Christopher Gerber, being hooded by Dr. Bill Schwartz from the School of Accounting. Christopher's next big plans is he's taking a trip to India, and his favorite memory of OSU is in softball intramurals, where his team made it to the Elite Eight as the 59th seed. Christopher, congratulations. I'd like to ask Dr. Craig Cisneros, School of Accounting, to come to hood Savannah Bunton. Savannah will be starting her full-time position at Deloitte in Oklahoma City upon graduation, and her trip to repeat is Santa Rosa, Florida, where she hopes to go back with her family in the near future. Savannah, congratulations. I'd like to ask Dr. Jason Linsenmeyer, Assistant Director from the Department of Wellness, to come to the stage and hood Sarah Bloomer. Sarah is moving to Chicago and starting her full-time job as an associate at Grant Thornton. Her favorite highlight has been serving as a graduate assistant at the Colvin Center, connecting with incredible student staff to create a supportive culture. Sarah, congratulations. I'd like Dr. Rick Locks to come on stage, professor of the School of Accounting, to hood Carson, Germany. Carson is moving to Fort Worth and will be working for Jay Taylor upon graduation. Carson, congratulations. Our next candidate, Justin Sluter, also hooded by Dr. Locks. Upon graduation, Justin will be going to Dallas to work for EY. Justin, congratulations. I would like, Blake Gerber is our next hoodie. Julie Ward, professor of practice, please come to hood Blake. Blake's next big plans include working in the college ministry here at OSU, and his favorite highlight of OSU was intramural flag football. So congratulations, Blake. Jenny Wheat is our next candidate, hooded by Steve Kroll in the School of Accounting. Upon graduation, Jenny will be working in tax at Forvis Mazars. Her favorite memory is all the hangout events with her accounting cohort. Jenny, congratulations. I'd like to ask Rachel Dominick, Program Coordinator for the Masters in Accounting, to come to the stage and hood Lauren Grubb. Lauren is moving to Tulsa and working at Grant Thornton in audit, and her trip to repeat would be a study abroad trip to Italy. Congratulations, Lauren. Our next candidate is William Redmond. William is also being hooded by Professor Dominic. William will be moving to Oklahoma City to work for Forvis Mazars in tax, and his trip to repeat is Las Vegas, and he wants to get married there. So I'll let you ask him questions on whether that's planned. William, congratulations. Next up, Abby Cook. Also being hooded by Professor Dominic. Abby is going to be working for Deloitte in Oklahoma City doing auditing. Her favorite memory of OSU is the sand volleyball night. Abby, congratulations. I'd like to ask Craig Cisneros to come to the stage to hood Sebastian Roman Rivera. Sebastian's favorite memory of OSU is the friends in this program, and the trip he'd like to repeat is South Padre Island. Sebastian, congratulations. Our next candidate is Gunnar Anderson, being hooded by Professor Dominic. Gunnar is starting a position as an auditor with EY in Tulsa, and his favorite memory of OSU is Wyatt Hendrickson beating Gable Stevenson in wrestling. Gunnar, congratulations. Our next candidate is Corbin Thrush. Corbin is moving back to his hometown, starting work in Dallas. And his favorite memory and highlight of OSU, which is a common one we'll hear, is being at both Bedlam football games and watching the crowds go crazy rush the field both times. Corbin, congratulations. Our next candidate is Haley Ward. Haley's also being hooded by Professor Dominic. Her next plans include moving to Frisco, Texas, and starting an audit position with Conres Nick. Her favorite memory, the Disney program, the Disney trip for the accounting students. Haley, congratulations. Tate Stockton. Tate is moving to Tulsa for his job at Grant Thornton. And here again, favorite highlight, 2 home Bedlam football wins at Boone Pickens Stadium. Tate, congratulations. Our next candidate is Liz Allen, also hooded by Professor Dominic. She is moving to Dallas, Texas to start her career at EY. Her favorite memory was working in the ACE lab in the MS accounting program and getting to know the other associates. Liz, congratulations. Our next candidate is Landry Lemming. Landry is moving to Tulsa to begin her career in audit with Forvis Mazars. She truly enjoyed getting to know everyone in the cohort and having the opportunity to serve as a GA for foundational accounting. Landry, congratulations. Our next candidate is Madeline Stone. Maddie is moving back to Tulsa to work for Hogan Taylor, where she'll continue to get to serve the nonprofit community. She loved her study abroad trip to Central Europe, and she'd love to go back to Budapest and eat another chimney cake. Maddie, congratulations. Our next candidate, hooded by Professor Dominic, is Emma Griffin. Emma will be working in Oklahoma City at Hogan Taylor in their auditing department. And her favorite memory and highlight at OSU was getting to live in the 80 Pie House, being able to live with her friends, and have such a strong sense of community. Emma, congratulations. Our next candidate is Autumn Cruz. Autumn plans to continue to work toward her CPA this summer and then moving to Kansas City to work as an audit associate at Grant Thornton in September. Her favorite memory is the last football bedlam and taking the goalpost to Theta Pond. Autumn, congratulations. Next up, for being hooded by Professor Dominic, is Austin McKay. Austin will be a tax accountant at J. Taylor upon graduation, and his favorite memory of OSU is the world's greatest homecoming. Austin, congratulations. Our next candidate is Timothy James. In September, Timothy will be starting for Grant Thornton in the Tulsa office as an external auditor. His trip to repeat would be a family ski trip to Ogden, Utah. Timothy, congratulations. Our next candidate is Mia Miller. Mia will be moving outside of Nashville, Tennessee upon graduation, where she will be getting married this fall and starting work as an auditor for EY. So Mia, congratulations on a number of accounts. Our next candidate, hooded by Professor Dominic, is Cameron Shropshire. Cameron is moving to Dallas to start work at EY Parthenon. His favorite memory of OSU is serving on the Homecoming Royalty Court during the fall 2023 semester. Cameron, congratulations. Our next candidate is Austin Haddock. Austin's big plans are to move back to Claremore, working as a staff auditor at Hogan Taylor, and travel as much as possible. Austin's favorite trip was to Bangkok. Austin, congratulations. Next up is Caitlin Thrush. Caitlin has a busy schedule. She is excited to get married this June and will begin working in August. So Caitlin, congratulations. Our next candidate is Taylor Smith. Taylor is moving back to Texas to work for Forvis Mazars as an audit associate in their Dallas office. Her favorite memory of OSU is walking through campus in the spring when the trees and flowers have all bloomed. Taylor, congratulations. Our next candidate is Caleb Burson. Caleb will be working in tax at Forvis Mazars in Oklahoma City. The trip to repeat is summer in Denali National Park in Alaska. Caleb, congratulations. Our next candidate for Professor Dominic DeHood is Carly Norwood Short. Her new job upon graduation is an auditor at Hogan Taylor in Oklahoma City. In the memory, her highlight of OSU is to graduating with 2 bachelor's degrees, a minor, and a master's degree. Carly, congratulations. Our next candidate is Riley Turner. Riley is moving back to Tulsa to prepare for her career in public audit with Forvis Mazars. Riley, congratulations. Next up, Dylan Stotts. Dylan looks forward to starting his job and getting his CPA, and I am sad to see Dylan go. He was my first early adopter in my class. So Dylan, congratulations. Our next candidate is Kaylin Raper. Kaylin will be moving to Tulsa to start working at Forvis Mazars as an auditor. Her favorite highlight of OSU, hosting game nights, family dinners, birthday parties, and countless other joyful get-togethers at the Pantry and Berry houses. Kaylin, congratulations. Our next candidate is Braden Rowlett. Braden will be staying in Oklahoma City to work for Ernst & Young and will be getting married in July of 2026. Braden, congratulations. Our next candidate being hooded by Professor Dominic is Silas Barr. Silas was just a strong silent type, as he did not fill out anything on his sheet, but I know he'll do a great job, as he did in my class. So Silas, congratulations. Up next, Barrett Cosby. Barrett will be moving back to his hometown of Buffalo, Oklahoma, to work in a local tax practice. Barrett, good luck and congratulations. Our next candidate, hooded by Professor Dominic, is Peyton Leisky. Peyton has accepted a job at EY in Oklahoma City as a tax staff person. She backpacked Europe the summer after her sophomore year. That's her favorite trip to repeat, where she visited 7 countries and can't wait to go back. Peyton, congratulations. Our next candidate, Evan Harper. Evan will be starting his new job at PwC upon graduation. Loved attending OSU football games with friends and family and would like to go back to Rome, Italy. Evan, congratulations. Our next candidate, Bentley Coulter. After graduation, Bentley will finish up CPA exams, move back to Tulsa, get married in the fall, start a new job at EY, but I must mention his favorite trip to repeat was family vacation in London, where he attended Sylvester Stallone's birthday party. So Bentley can't beat that. Congratulations. Our next candidate is Brooke Miller. Brooke is moving to Oklahoma City to work for PwC. Her favorite memory of her time at OSU was being a campus tour guide and giving private golf cart tours around campus. Brooke, congratulations and best of luck. Blaine Cope. Blaine is getting married at the end of May, and his favorite memory of OSU, helping students as a GA and playing basketball with the cohort group. Blaine, congratulations. Our next candidate, hooded by Professor Dominic, is Parker Hemphill. Parker is moving to Dallas, Texas, and to start work for H.F. Sinclair at their corporate headquarters. And he, too, has a favorite memory of OSU is working as a GA and in ACE. Parker, congratulations. Our next candidate is Jacob Olson. Jacob's moving back home to Tulsa to do tax accounting work for Grant Thornton. And his favorite graduate program memory is building connections with his cohort and professors. Jacob, congratulations. And I believe that that is the last of our accounting graduates. So, accounting folks, thank you so much. Our next group is that we will honor and hood our candidates from the MS in Business Analytics and Data Science program. I would ask Dr. Tom Brown, the Department Head of Marketing International Business, to come up on stage. And we will also like Dr. Chakrabarty to come up on stage. And our first hoodie is Dr. Sarah Chabanek, Manager of the Graduate Programs from MS Bands. And our first person being hooded is Mary Ruark. Mary's next big plans, living her life. Love to hear that, Mary. She loves the fact that she's graduating and a trip to repeat Wyoming. Mary, congratulations. All right, our next person doing the hooding will be Dr. Miriam McGaw, Associate Professor of Professional Practice from the School of Marketing and International Business. She will be hooding Michaela Ukra. Michaela is moving to Bartlesville, Oklahoma to start a new role at ConocoPhillips as a digital technologies analyst in finance. Her favorite memory of OSU is going to the National Collegiate Sports Analytics Championship in Dallas with Dr. McGaw and making new friends celebrating Diwali. Michaela, congratulations. All right, Madeline Waltz is our next candidate. She is being hooded by Dr. Evan Davis, Associate Professor of Professional Practice with the MSIS Department. Her next big plans are to continuing her job at HF Sinclair as an Associate Data Scientist and marrying her college sweetheart in September. So, Madeline, congratulations. Also being hooded by Dr. Davis is William Snopick. William will be moving to Tulsa for work. A favorite highlight of OSU deals with those goalposts going to Theta Pond, and his trip to repeat is the Kegel Iceland trip. William, congratulations. All right, our next hooding has kind of a hallmark moment. Our candidate is Tristan Swartz, who will be hooded by his dad, Dr. Bill Schwartz, an associate professor in the School of Accounting. Tristan is also getting married on December the 31st, and so we congratulate Tristan for that. His highlight of OSU, one of his highlights is winning the Loves Case competition with his team. Tristan, congratulations. And Bill, congratulations as well. All right, I'd like David Thomason, School of Entrepreneurship, Professor of Professional Practice, to come up and hood Romith Sen. Romith's favorite highlight of OSU is attending his first ever Broadway musical Chicago at the McKnight Center, and he would love to repeat the trip to the world of Coca-Cola in Atlanta. He didn't get a chance to drink every flavor. Romith, congratulations. All right, I'd like Jerry Rackley, Assistant Department Head for the School of Marketing and International Business, to go on stage to hood Evelyn Larson. Evelyn is off to Tulsa to work as an HR analyst for Aon. Her favorite memory of OSU is going to Pittsburgh for the data analytics competition there, and she would love to go back to Zion National Park. Evelyn, congratulations. Also being hooded by Professor Rackley is Jennifer Beebe. Jennifer will be moving to Bartlesville to start her new job at Phillips 66 in Human Resource Analytics. Her trip to repeat is when she celebrated St. Patrick's Day in Dublin, Ireland, and got to check visiting Giant's Causeway off her bucket list. Jennifer, congratulations. And now I'd like to ask Dr. Marlis Mason, Associate Dean for the Spears School of Business, to come and hood candidate Matthew Hoffman. Matthew will be moving to Tulsa to begin working in June. His favorite memory highlight is Oklahoma Arts Council Group 3. Matthew, congratulations. And now I'd like to ask Program Coordinator Dr. Gautam Chakrabarty, coordinator of the bands program, to come and do the next set of hoodings. Up first is Sai Bhargava Reddy Kanala. His trip to repeat was a winter trip to Colorado, hiking through the snowy trails of Rocky Mountain National Park. Sai, congratulations. Kevin Funderburg, also being hooded by Dr. Chakrabarty. Kevin's next big plans include getting a job, and his memory and highlight at OSU, as many of us share, is the friends that he has made. Kevin, congratulations. Our next candidate, Carol Anthony. Carol will be moving to Bentonville to start her job as a data scientist with Walmart, and her favorite memory of OSU is the Bassa tailgate, where she had all kinds of fun with setting up the event with her closest friends. Carol, congratulations. Yija Chen, also being hooded by Dr. Chakrabarty. His next big plan is to find a job, to find out what he's interested. He loved seeing different types of movies with his friends, including horror and Bollywood. Yiju, congratulations. Our next candidate is Tyler Brandes. Tyler will be a fan insights and engagement analyst for the Oklahoma City Thunder, who we'll all be rooting for tonight. His favorite memory of OSU is getting to go on the London, Scotland study abroad trip. Tyler, congratulations. Our next candidate is Inez Couch, also being hooded by Dr. Chakrabarty. She's working at One Gas in Tulsa. The trip she'd like to repeat is traveling to Norway with her brother. Inez, congratulations. Next candidate is Jackson Silva. Jackson is getting married March of 2026. His trip to repeat South Korea is a study abroad trip, one of the most incredible experiences in his life. Jackson, congratulations. Shunanda Sen. Shunanda will start working full-time at Hobby Lobby upon graduation as a BI developer, and we wish her well down in Oklahoma City. Sunanda, congratulations. Our next candidate is Sepade Shahriari Nezhad. And her next big plans, which we wish her well on, is to focus on getting her green card so she can finally travel and hug her family again. We wish her well, and congratulations, Sepade. Anusha Misala. Anusha will be starting a new job, getting married, and exploring new places with her life partner. Her favorite memory of OSU is the evening walks around campus and Theta Pond, taking beautiful shots of the campus and the library. Congratulations. Our next candidate, hooded by Dr. Chakrabarty, is Nathan Zlomke. His favorite memory of OSU is building a CNN machine learning model to predict soil nutrients from satellite imagery. Absolutely. Nathan, congratulations and best luck to you. Our next candidate is Annette Lindgren. Annette is moving back home to Chicago for the summer to spend time with family and friends. She will start her new full-time job with Expand Energy as a data engineer in August. She loved traveling to away football games and seeing other campuses and cultures, though nothing beats OSU. Annette, congratulations. Our next candidate, Kushagra Agarwal. His favorite memory of OSU, witnessing his first ever snowfall. Oh, yes. His trip he'd like to repeat is to trip to Yellowstone, and we wish him the best. Kushagra, congratulations. Our next candidate is Sai Suresh Moretti. Favorite memory at OSU, night cricket, late assignments, and all the fun in between. Sai, congratulations. Venkat Sai Fanay Anagam. Next big plans, getting a good job, a trip to repeat, Manali. Venkat, best of luck and congratulations. Our next candidate, Sri Sai Niraj Palina. His favorite memory at OSU, dancing on stage for Diwali Night 24 was his first ever performance, a mix of nerves, lights, and pure joy, one of his loudest, proudest moments at OSU. Sri, congratulations, best of luck. Our next candidate, Sai Karan Bablad. Sai is excited, looking forward to starting his next chapter and getting married to his girlfriend once the right opportunity comes along. There's many in the room that can give you some advice there, but Sai, we wish you well and best of luck. Our next candidate, still hooded by Dr. Chakrabarty, Sai Sharan Ankith Gapasetti. His next big plan, starting agroforestry and focusing on permaculture to create something sustainable. Sounds like big plans indeed. Sai, congratulations. Our next candidate, Kartikaya Srivastava. Next big plans, moving to his own place. Favorite memory, sleepless yet fun nights filled with brainstorming session, group projects, and all kinds of things. Trip to repeat the trek on Mount Batur. Kartikaya, congratulations. Next candidate, Shakawat Hussain. He has his fingers crossed for a new job. Memory, tailgates and homecoming at OSU, and his trips to repeat to the Miami beaches. Shakawat, congratulations. Our next candidate being hooded by Dr. Chakrabarty is Darshil Patel. He has big plans because he hopes to explore every national park in the United States by 2026. That's quite a bit. He loved the volleyball games at the Colvin Center, and he loved the Humana competition as his highlights at OSU. Darshil, congratulations. Savani Gudam. Her next big plans to land an exciting and challenging job in the field of data and to marry the love of her life, Srinivas. You bet. Here's to new beginnings, both professionally and personally. Savani, congratulations. All right, next candidate, Oluwatanye Anaroko. Her favorite memory at Highlight OSU is winning the Love's Case competition with her team and a trip to repeat to Washington, D.C. that she'd love to revisit. Congratulations, best of luck. Our next candidate is Mamita Sen. Mamita is taking some time to recharge and keeping an eye out for the right opportunity. She also loved the long time working on group projects in the library, and she also loves exploring national parks. Mamita, best of luck and congratulations. Atish Mandhana. Atish looks forward to getting settled and start traveling, loves the tailgate, wishes to return to Denver to go see the mountains and other things there. Atish, congratulations, best of luck. Our next candidate is Kashyap Gudapati. I sense a trend here. Next big plans, land a job, get a car, and just casually check off all 63 national parks. Absolutely. Best of luck. Congratulations. Alec Christensen. Next month, Alec is traveling to the UK for a mission trip and looks forward to getting a full-time job in the Stillwater, Central Oklahoma area. He loved taking his road trip to Canada with his 4 friends and wishes to repeat that, maybe not with such quite close quarters in the car. So, Alec, congratulations. Our next candidate is Harish Palakirthi. Harish will be joining Infinity next week as a lead data scientist, and he loved hiking through the snow-covered Colorado Rockies. Best of luck and congratulations, Harish. Lokesh Thandra. Also hooded by Dr. Chakrabarty. His next big plans is to get a skydiving license, and we're going to definitely wish you good luck as well as congratulations on your graduation. Next candidate, Gaurav Sharma. His favorite memory at OSU is bonding with friends through late night and friendly rivalries during case competitions. He would love to repeat cruising through the Bahamas. Gaurav, best of luck and congratulations. Anakriti Tiwari. She is beyond excited to be getting married to her best friend this year, and she'd like to repeat a trip to Universal Studios in Orlando. Congratulations, best of luck. Our next candidate is Piyush Dadhish. He looks forward to starting his journey as a data scientist. His favorite memory at OSU is spending countless evenings playing badminton for fun and enjoying late-night hangouts with friends. Piyush, congratulations. Our next candidate, hooded by Dr. Chakrabarty, is Peter Vo. Peter's big plans is he plans on moving. His favorite memory of OSU is the first case competition, and he'd love to repeat a trip to Atlanta, Georgia for Dragon Con. Peter, congratulations. Next candidate, Kusuma Lanka. Kusuma's favorite highlight, feeding the ducks at Theta Pond and roaming late night around campus. Congratulations, best of luck. Next candidate, Jeff Akara. Jeff is moving to Atlanta. Favorite highlight, the Bossa tailgate. Trip to repeat, the Kansas hackathon trip. Jeff, congratulations. Venkata Pavan Shashank Lauri. Next big plans, get a job, travel all the states, go back home, start a business. His favorite memory of OSU, I hope I have this right, fainting in the student union during an event. So, Venkata, congratulations. Our next candidate, Hashika Venkatramanan. We're taking a break here, but all these students have such great experience at OSU. I think it's great that they have their peer group to hang out with. Hashika, congratulations. Vikranth Reddy Shapala. His favorite memory, a highlight of OSU, from day one to graduation, every step brought a lesson that he'll carry forward. Well, very well spoken. Vikrant, congratulations, best of luck. Our next candidate, Medha Haldar. Medha is starting summer with a family trip to New York, then heading to Dallas for a job and maybe a place to call home. She loved tailgates, nights on the Strip, and all the sponsored vacations to conferences, and would like to repeat a trip to Sedona, Arizona. Meta, congratulations. Next candidate, still being hooded by Dr. Chakrabarty, is Annabelle Chandra. She is excited to move to Dallas and start her new job as a data scientist. Favorite highlight, OSU's Bedlam win and tailgating, and love to repeat the trip exploring New York City solo. Annabelle, congratulations. Our next candidate is Muskan. Her favorite memory of OSU is walking across campus in the fall surrounded by the golden leaves, and love to repeat a trip to Vietnam. Muskan, congratulations. Our next candidate is Ritesh Vesalupa. Ritesh's favorite memory is also that first snow in Stillwater. How awesome was it? Ritesh, congratulations. Our next candidate, Rupesh Hari. Rupesh hopes to travel to Miami as his next big plans. Loved walking with friends late night at Theta Pond. Would like to repeat trips to Boston and to Colorado. Rupesh, good luck. Congratulations. Our next candidate, Aditya Bandari. Aditya is also being hooded by Dr. Chakrabarty. And we wish him the best luck and congratulations. Shivanshi Agarwal. She looks forward to starting her data science journey and planning a travel break before the next adventure. And she too loved the tailgate party where someone nearly proposed, but it was the fifth beer talking. All right, congratulations and best of luck. Our next candidate, Priyanshi Gupta. Her favorite memory highlight, homecoming and tailgating, and I guess I can see why now. The trip to repeat, visiting Six Flags with her friends for the very first time. Priyanshi, best of luck and congratulations. Sai Sharan Tamanini. He'd love to revisit his trip and his hike to Kolchak Lake in Seattle, Washington. The trail was challenging but incredibly rewarding. Sai, congratulations. Our next candidate is Srinivas Reddy Dugampudi. He looks forward to starting his new job after graduating. His highlight at OSU is meeting amazing people and growing through every experience. His trip to repeat, San Francisco with his family. Srinivas, congratulations. Our next candidate is Eric Ronaker. His next big plans is to go on the traditional speed tour of Europe with his family, annual trip with his family. He loved spending hours and hours with the smartest people he's ever met. That's his highlight at OSU. We wish him the best. Eric, congratulations. Next candidate, Anshu Mendinu. Also headed by Dr. Chakrabarty, he is relocating to Texas for a new job opportunity. We wish you the best and congratulations. Jose Jimenez. Up next for Jose is starting a PhD program. His favorite highlight at OSU is tailgating with friends. He'd love to revisit Toronto as a trip to repeat. Jose, best of luck and congratulations. Our next candidate is Vidhay Mukesh Dave. After spending way too much time in Stillwater, she figures it's great to see what the rest of the world's like in exploring new cities, chasing cool data gigs, and becoming a globe-trotting storyteller. There you go. Vidhi, best of luck and congratulations. Our next candidate is Joe Vincent. His favorite memory of OSU is Romit's picnics at Boomer Lake. And there you have it. Joe, congratulations. Next candidate, Lakshmi Mithili Moparthi. Her next big plans may have just happened. She indicates she has just been married. So, congratulations for that. She looks forward to landing a new job and chasing travel dreams. Congratulations, best of luck, Lakshmi. Our next candidate is Reena Han. Also hooded by Dr. Chakrabarty. Reena, congratulations and best of luck to you. I believe that ends our MS band students. And so, Dr. Chakrabarty, you may rest your hooding shoulders. So, all right. So we have some final hoods to be placed. And I'd like to ask Dr. Matt Bohl, program coordinator for the MBA program, to step forward. So a little bit of an introduction before we do the next two hoods here. So the MBA students are doing their hooding this afternoon. But this couple, who's one of the couple of married couples that we are hooding collectively today, there's some unique circumstances going on in their lives. Their daughter is graduating today from Vet Med at noon, and there's an and here, they have another daughter who is graduating from OSU's medical school tomorrow. So that is 4 OSU graduations in a span of, I don't know, 24, 36 hours, something like that. I think in all the years that we've collectively done this, I don't think that can be matched. So anyway, let's introduce the first one of this dynamic duo, Joanne Benet. Joanne already has a new job. Her favorite highlight at OSU is the Cowboys on Wall Street in New York City, and both her and her husband favor Cape Cod as a place they'd like to go back to. Joanne's being hooded by Dr. Bowler, and we wish her congratulations, good luck, and hurry to that next ceremony. And here we have Kyle Benet. Kyle also enjoyed Cowboys on Wall Street, and again, it's worth mentioning, they look forward to celebrating the 4 OSU graduations together on a cruise vacation next week. So Kyle, congratulations to you and all your family. I believe we have reached the end of our hooding, so let's give all the graduates a round of applause, shall we?
Let's give a big round of applause to Dr. Wilson for doing a great job. Congratulations again to all the graduates. Thank you to everyone who joined us today. I just want to remind you that the afternoon ceremony will start at 4:30, but candidates are expected to be there starting at 3:30. So at the Gallagher-Iba Arena, the doors to the arena will open at 3:30. Typically we try to do a reception, but because of the tighter schedule we have today, we now have to basically turn over the stage, everything for the next group. So enjoy your lunch, celebrations, and so on. Congratulations to all the grads again, and we'll see many of you this evening at the graduate college voting ceremony. Okay? Thank you.